Hey, look, I'm about to give y'all 5 examples on how to spot mind games. You hear me? Like when you in a relationship, some people will try to use mind games because they know that you care about them so much. You hear me? So they'll try to use mind games and play with you and try to shift that power just because they know you'll do certain things for them because you got that soft spot. So look, it's only gonna get better. Watch this whole video and save this. Watch to the end. You hear me? Number one is the silent treatment. You hear me? That's when someone stop communicating with you as a way to punish you or control you. You hear me? Like signs of silent treatment is like it clues when your partner they refuses to stop talking to you. They'll go cold for no reason. They ignore you. They ignore your calls for no reason. You hear me? Your calls and your messages. They giving you the cold shoulder for no reason. Watch that. You hear me? Some people would do that for no reason. No reason. That's another tactic. That's number one. Number two is using mixed signals. Like when someone says conflict and messages about their feelings and intentions, they would leave you unsure about where you stand. You hear me? Signs of mixed signals include your partner being hot and cold. They sending you mixed messages and texts and calls. They saying one thing by doing another, meaning like, you know how when you first meet somebody, they all over you. They always texting you, calling you, you feel me? And then look, give it about a week or two. Like after you give it up, after you give them all that time and attention, you feel me? They just automatically just go ghost. And then they go ghost and they'll come back like nothing happened. You hear me? So watch that. That's number two, y'all. That's another way people would try to manipulate you and get the power back so you can chase them. Number three, man, that's when people play the victim. Like when someone make you feel guilty or responsible for their problems and emotions, they're playing the victim. And like signs of someone playing the victim is like they'll start saying things like, you don't understand how hard this is for me, or you don't understand, like you always hurt me. Like and I'm gonna give y'all an example. Like an example for someone like playing the victim, like I like say like your partner been going through some stress, man. They've been going through some things, you hear me? And like they've been going through things at work or home. And look, knowing you their partner, you being the good partner that you are, you gonna be there for them. You hear me? They frustrated though. You hear? They frustrated. So you hear me? So they going through all of that, but they treating you bad at the same time. They treating you bad the whole time they going through this. You hear me? And then when you call them out for their bad behavior, for the way they've been treating you, you feel me? They'll say something like, "You don't understand how much I'm going through right now. You really not being supportive. Like you don't support nothing I do. Like you see me going." They'll say stuff like that. You hear me? To play the victim, and you just trying to be like you try to be a supportive partner. Like you trying to understand why they going through what they going through, why they feeling that way. You hear me? Like trust me, I've been there, y'all. So listen, that's number three, y'all. That's another tactic people use to get power. They play victim. Number four, y'all, it's called blame shifting. You hear me? And that's when someone try to blame you for the problems in your relationship, like even when they are at fault. You hear me? And signs of blame shifting includes your partner frequently saying things like, "If you did this, I wouldn't have to do that." They say some stuff like, "We wouldn't have these problems if it wasn't for you." You hear me? Like we wouldn't have these problems if you did that. You hear me? Stuff like that. And the example I'm gonna give you, I say like you was arguing with your partner. You feel me? Arguing with your partner because you couldn't get whatever you was going through that week, whatever y'all was going through that week. You hear me? If you just came up, so you want to communicate to them about it. You hear me? You just want to fix the problem. You feel me? You just want to talk to them. You wanted to get clearance because you couldn't hold that in no more. You feel me? So you go to them about the problem, and instead of them being an understanding partner, they just snap on them. They get defensive. You hear me? That's the whole point. That's why I call it blame shifting, because they trying to shift the focus on their behavior. They trying to shift all that manipulated things they've been doing, because they already know what they did to you was wrong. You hear me? So they know they shifting it. They don't even want to go through that lane with you. You hear me? So that's number four, y'all. Watch out. That's another manipulative tactic people use, y'all. You hear me? Watch out. Number five. Oh man, I saved this one for last because I know we all been through this. You hear me? But I'm gonna just break it down to y'all. You hear me? I just want to break it down. Look, number five is called guilt tripping. Guilt tripping is when someone tries to make you feel bad or selfish for asserting your needs or your boundaries. Listen, signs of guilt tripping includes your partner saying things like, "You're being selfish," or "You never think about my needs." And look, I'm gonna give you an example for guilt tripping. Say like you planning a weekend trip with you and your friends, you feel me? And you've been wanting to go there. Like you've been planning this joint for months, you hear me? and then your partner go all of a sudden start saying she see how, matter of fact, she see how excited you are, you hear me? She see how excited you are to go on the trip and everything, how much you been talking about it. And then she gonna be saying things to you like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna survive without you. I don't know how I'm gonna survive without you through the weekend. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this weekend without you. You hear me? Like, you never around when I need you the most. She gonna make you feel guilty because you don't prioritize her, and she don't want you to be, or not even her, it could be a guy too. It don't matter. They want you to prioritize them. They don't want you to be around nobody. Like, you gotta have a love outside your partner. You hear me? That's what creates mystery. You feel me? You gotta keep that. But that's number 5, y'all, man. If y'all like this video, man, like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube, man. Shop the merch, man. PassionatePain.com, man. I love y'all, man. I'm out. If y'all like this video, y'all want a part 2, let me know, man. I love y'all, man. Male, females, I'm y'all brother, you heard? I just want to show y'all how not to get manipulated, man. Based off my past experience, man. I got so much, you heard? I love y'all.